Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's get into the Housewives of Miami, season 6, episode 9. So they just showed the episode started off, excuse me, showing the ladies just doing different things and stuff like that. We end up seeing Nicole preparing for her mother's day lunch event that she's planning. Since they're doing that, we end up seeing Alex. They showed Alex out with her son, with her boys, because the oldest son is actually moving closer. So they go shopping to look at furniture and stuff to see what and stuff like that. And they end up just doing. She end up showing that they end up having a little chit chat and stuff like that. We end up finding out that the apartment that she lives in, that they are renting, and I mean renting, RENT, written. They written, and she tells that they got 10 days to be moved out because the owner is selling that unit. And comes to find out, she said that he don't like buying, that this fool don't, that her husband dummy don't like buying property. But he thinking buying an apartment is stupid, and he only buy commercials. I said, girl, your husband is a dummy. I said he has no clue what he doing, because I said if you really have a good clue, you would have a condo or a house by now. I said, but come to find out, we'll talk about it later. So move on from there. Move on to Julia. So Julia. Julia's at the farm trying to figure out what she gonna do because she got so many goddamn animals. She's trying to figure out how she gonna make a profit because she don't want Marisol to have Martina, excuse me. She don't want Martinez to have anything to do with the farm and whatever. So she trying to come up how she gonna make money, and so she ended up selling two. She make money by the chickens, the eggs, and then she ended up selling two of the baby goats that she had. Yeah, I said, girl, come on, you do too much. I said, I like the farm and everything. You just got a lot of damn animals. It's like, why would you get all these animals and you don't know how you're gonna make a profit for them to take care of them and stuff like that? It's like you buying too many animals and not really having a plan. But do you, Julia? Whatever works for you, girl. I'm happy. So move on from there. So it's her and Adriana are riding in the car. They talking. Adriana brings up that she brings up Todd, Alexis and Todd finances. She knows that something their finances are shaky, and that they having problems, and she wanted to tell her who the person that she found out from, who it was from, and that she wanted to know. She already know. I already know you ain't gonna tell nobody. But she wanted, is you okay with knowing? And she ended up saying Anna. So Anna is somebody that used to be on the show. I want to say season 1, season 2. Um, but apparently, Alexis and Marisol fell out. So, but she knows all the tea. She knows everything about them two heifers and everything that's going on in their life. And so Adrian just telling her, she said since, what they did to Lisa in Palm Springs, she said, so she went, it was wrong, and she went, I'm about to let it be known. I'm about to spill some good ass tea on these hoes. And so Julia feeling a certain type of way. She went, I don't feel right about, in her confession, I don't feel right about this because me and Alexis is becoming good friends, and I just don't feel right. I feel like this is wrong. And I'm saying, girl, you moving shadier than hell, because I said your best friend is sitting right next to you. Other than your best friend, your wife, your best friend, sexual friend sitting next to you, and you moving shady because you friends with a bitch that don't give a damn about you, don't care about you. She only friends with you so she can mess up the relationship you got with Adriana. Her and Marisol. Marisol ain't never wasn't feeling you anyway, but she acting like she into you. But you being dumb. But moving on, we move on to Lisa and Jody, the boyfriend. So, he had planned a romantic dinner at his house and stuff like that. The setup was just like her with her and Lenny. It was like tacky. But she ended up they ended up sitting down, talking, having dinner or whatever. And he was feeling away because he didn't understand why the ladies were talking about his finances and stuff. Uh, and he said they always was kind to him and stuff like that. And he said he found this very unpleasing. And he ended up telling her his grievances. That he said, he getting ready. He building a new tech company, and so he's very stressed. Right, he's very stressful right now and stuff like that. But he said, I need you to check in with me, see how I'm doing and stuff like that. You need to do it more. And she looked at stupid because the ladies told her that too. And she looked at dumb and she said, okay, okay, I can do that and stuff. I'm like, girl, you're not focused on nothing. You focus on you and you. And Lenny, a man that don't want you. Ain't never wanted you. You just looked good on his arm. But moving on, we move on to Nicole. So Nicole and her mom are talking, and she ended up talking to her mom about her dad, saying it's a never dull moment with her dad, and it's not because he's a funny person. And she ended up telling her mom about the siblings and stuff that she found out from meeting up with her dad for dinner, and her mom told her, her mom said, "I been know." Her mom said, "I know," but she went, "That was not my place." She went, "That's not my place to tell y'all. That was not my place, not my business to tell you that y'all had siblings. It had nothing to do with me." And I said, I have nothing against this. Like, it didn't at this point. If he wants y'all to know, he wanted y'all to know. If he didn't, that's on it. So Nicole was thinking like, she may want to do that what's that celestial? That DNA type of thing where you find out, she wanted to do that. And her mama said, I don't think you should do that because that's opening Pandora box. I said it is because I said you don't know. God forbid something happened to her father. It would. We already know that he passed, but they said because these are young kids. These ain't adults. Majority the ones that he told us. Some of them, yeah. So it's like you got to be real careful about that. I wouldn't do it. If they ain't show up and on their own and then y'all do a DNA test, then cool. Wait till they grown and then that's cool. But So moving from there, we move on to okay, so Gertie and the family goes bowling. Spending time together. They suck at bowling, the whole family. But they end up having a good time, spending time. She ended up talking to the boys about telling them that she apologized to the boys for not telling them about the cancer herself because she said it really scared her. She scared her to tell them, and that's why she told them that's why I had your dad do it for me, and I want to apologize for not being the one to do it. But I want to keep y'all informed that surgery coming up. Everything they're gonna remove what's need to be removed and test to see where how treatment goes from there. But it's all good. Everything's gonna be good. Everything's gonna be great. And stuff like that. She spent a little. How the boys went off to play video games and stuff like that. Spent time with her husband and stuff. And cool. And told her husband that she was going to take her sister-in-law because she said I don't really. My sister-in-law don't really have time to do it, but I'm gonna take her with me to the Mother's Day lunch, and stuff. Cause I want to say the sister, if I'm not mistaken, I think the sister she has 5 or 6 kids. So yeah, her and her sister-in-law gonna hang out and stuff that day. So after that, we move on to okay, we move on to Alexis. So Alexis ended up putting on her business suit and going to Todd's business to talk to him because she was that day she was actually going to meet with their realtor to go look at apartments and stuff. And she asked him, so what's the budget? And he didn't give her an answer at all. He said, like he knows what the budget is, but he ain't tell her the budget. And so he told her, you can go look at the house, go look at the places, and then just pick one out. And I'm like, girl, you using your own damn money, girl. This man is a broke. This man is girl, you married a broke man. Is what I'm getting. You married a broke con man, cause that's what it seemed like. Cause she said she still want to keep the same square footage, even though his daughters maybe leaving and stuff, going to college. She like the space. She like her space and opportunity. So cause apparently she's dumb. She had a house that she owned and sold it. He got her to sell her damn house. So now you living in the goddamn apartment, and now you got to move out in 10 days. Like when they was on the trip, he knew about they had 30 days to move out. It was a 30-day, like, the owner of the building said, he's selling it. You got 30, they had 30 days, but it came down, time frame is 15 days left. But you got 10 days left. I said, so they got to find a place. And it costs too much there to even find anything. So, yeah, I'm looking at her, I said, girl, you finna spend your money. Yours. Looking like a dummy. But you do what you do. That's you, dummy. So moving on, we move on to Lisa and Larson. So Lisa and Larson end up meeting up for lunch or whatever, dinner, whatever. Who cares? And they ended up chit chatting, catching up with each other and stuff. Larson asked her, "So who's your support system during this time going through the Lenny stuff and all this stuff?" And she said it usually would be his family and stuff like that, and you, but sure, how things going down with the family is what it is. Other than Jody and you, or sometimes, but that's it. So Larson ended up explaining that she used to be good friends with Scotty pimping Scott with Scotty's sister and stuff. And when they got divorced, you know, all connection is gone. So she said, but her family, he still comes around her family and stuff like that. But she has no contact with his. And she feel a certain way about that because when they used to be close. She used to live with them and stuff like that. And and she's with her kids anyway. So it just really hurts. And as she's opening up more, Lisa gets a reminder. And the reminder was to call Jody. So she tells Larson, I got a reminder so I can call Jody because he brought up that he needed me to check in on him and be more interested and stuff and see how he's doing and stuff. So she ended up calling him and telling him, "Hey, babe, I'm just calling you, because I had set myself a reminder to call and see how you're doing, how your day and stuff like that." And Larson's sitting there like, "What? You can't what?" So she said, "Yeah." They did a little chit chat. She went, "I'm gonna call you back at 8:30 to check on you again." I said, "This bitch slow." I said, "Girl, and you wonder why Lenny's cheating on your dumb ass." And then he was able to have parties and stuff, them sex parties and stuff. girl, because you allowed it. And you allowed the same way he treat you during his divorce. When you should change the locks and everything is so, I was so half the stuff in that damn place and got the money. But she get out the file and Lawson said you can't. Lawson said you can't do that. It's right. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be. You don't need to tell him that you calling him to check on him because you said a reminder. She went. You should already. She went, you shouldn't even have to do any of that. You should automatically be able to do that. Check on him and everything without a. He should be on your mind if this the person that you truly care about and love and liking and stuff. And it's right. You shouldn't have to do that. And I said, yeah. I said she too focused on herself to worry about anybody else. So we move on from there. So we move on to Nicole's event, Mother's Day lunch. Um, so Lisa picks up Lawson in her Corolla car because she wanted to make a point to the ladies that she got her vehicle. Just to make a point to these dummies. Cause you making a big deal about me not having a car and stuff like this on my own and so forth. So she said she making a point. And Lawson like, what the hell is this? Why is you picking me up in this? So they go. So at the event, Kiki was the first one to get there. So she asked name. She looked at the name and said Anna. She said, yeah. She said, yeah, Anna I want to say Coakley, Colette, whatever their last name was, and stuff. And Kiki went, oh God, this is gonna be an issue because they're Alexis and Marisol don't mess with her. So we know Alexis and Marisol finally showed up. They come in. They said, so what's the seating arrangement? Let me see. And Alexis looked directly at the name Anna. She went, who's Anna? It's like, bitch, you know who Anna is. It's only one Anna in Miami. And y'all around y'all age group and that was around y'all. So don't sit here and act like you don't know this heifer. She went, Nicole said who the lady was, and she went, also, you on that, you doing that, she done did all this to talk bad about Marisol. Marisol said, well, yeah, she didn't call me. She told me I should die. She told me that my husband was gay. And I said, actually, she didn't tell you, her daughter did. Her daughter told you. Her daughter came for your ass. She said she didn't know if your husband was gay or not. She don't know. It's like, so they made a big scene. Nicole saying like Nicole said everybody got a plus one. She went, everybody got a plus one. And she went, Adriana, that's Adriana's friend. Adriana invited her. That's her plus one. And she went, I have no problem with this woman. And oh, you know what you doing, you know what you did, you know that you trying to set us up and stuff like this. You know what she did to Marisol and stuff. She ain't, girl, no, she ain't, no. She ain't, there's no issue. She ain't, I was like, but that was 10 years ago. So they get so mad and stuff. And Marisol said, I'm not staying here. I'm leaving. Let's go, Mark. Let's go, Alexis. Let's go. So they leave, but they make sure they get them jackets. Them custom jackets that Nicole had made. They made sure they left out with them bitches. And they make it a scene and stuff. So they downstairs at the wherever the place was. And then Larson and Lisa shows up because also Julia ended up going downstairs because Julia felt a little uncomfortable with it because she don't feel it's right that Nicole is getting attacked for what Adriana is doing and stuff like that, but she's not gonna tell Alexis and Marisol what she knows and what's gonna go down and stuff. So they show Lisa and Larson shows up, and they crack it. Gertie there outside and stuff. Cracking up and stuff and they all went. I found it. Now they have an issue. Gertie had said something slick about her having the car and stuff, and I'm like, but y'all had an issue with this woman and her finances and her not having her own vehicle, so she just showed up to show y'all ass that. Here we go. Here we go. So Marisol and Alex end up leaving because they were so mad they weren't staying. Everybody else go upstairs because Lawson said, I don't even know Anna. She said, I don't know Anna. She said, I don't know Anna or anything. So she said, I don't know what the issue is at all. So, as they upstairs, I said, so the event happens. It started and Gertie introduced, her sister-in-law to the ladies and stuff like that as they sitting there and stuff. And Lisa starts what she starts. uh okay, where is it at? Oh. Oh shoot, I didn't gave y'all more stuff. I gave y'all yeah, that's right. Okay, so uh they took the jackets and it was a big commotion. Hold up. Okay, I gave y'all a little bit more than what I was supposed to. I was just caught up in it. So, like, subscribe, share on all social media. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all. I gave y'all too much, but that's what it is. Well, let's just go ahead and get this done with. So we'll go directly into part. We go directly into episode 10 of Miami season 6. So it continues at Nicole's Mother's Day event. Uh, so after I said, because I gave y'all a little bit ahead of stuff in the last part. So after the ladies and stuff, after Alexis and Marisol left, you had Kiki and Nicole chit chat because Nicole was pissed at this point and don't understand what was going on. So Kiki told her what she knew about the issue, that there was a podcast that Anna and her daughter does and stuff like that they did or whatever. And she's saying, like, Nicole said, okay. Nicole said, I don't watch podcasts. I don't have time. And she went, and it was a 10-year, she went, this was happening, whatever the issue was, happened 10 years ago. So what the hell does that matter? It's the and stuff like that. So she's pissed, going off. Um, that's when I told y'all about the Larson showing up, Gertie and Julia. The Gertie and Julia and them downstairs when they seen Alexa and Marisol do all they big complaining and stuff. I told you about that prior. So now we gonna get down to the dinner, to the event. So after they left and stuff like that, everybody ended up showing up. Um Gertie introduced her sister-in-law, and then this is where things get a little hectic because after she did that, everybody said hi, whatever, and stuff like that. Lisa got down to business. Lisa got down to business, baby. She got down and got in Gertie and Julia ass because she felt the way about Palm Springs and you bringing up her finance, her driving this. So she said, I came in this car and stuff. She went, and Gertie felt the way about it, like, huh? So I'm not supposed to have, I'm trying to be stressful. I have got surgery coming up. She's like, I got, in her head, in the confession, I got surgery coming up and I'm not trying to do all this. But I said, but you had no problem the night, you had no problem in Palm Springs coming to this woman and telling her what she need to do and this and that. So she getting your ass together now and you ain't liking it because you trying to be stress free, but you brought that on yourself. And so she gets to Julia. She told Julia, and you bringing up my kids and stuff, and saying about Julia said, and you owe me an apology. Julia said, I ain't apologizing. Julia said, I'm not apologizing because I ain't what I'm apologizing for. Julia said, I had said nothing about your kids. She went, all I said was you needed to, I didn't think you should have came to my F cancer event after what was going on. The police and stuff like that. I don't think you should have came. That was my whole thing. And I ain't apologizing. Period. So Lawson coming for so Lawson said something and stuff like that, saying that Julia need to Julia went, no, I'm not apologizing for nothing. Sure, I did nothing wrong and I stick by what I said. So, Lisa going off feeling a certain way, and then come Anna and Adriana. And she gave Anna had a gift for Nicole for her and her husband. And then she said told Lisa, she said, hey Lisa, she went, I'm so sorry for what you're going through and stuff. And she went, I'm rooting for you. And Lisa went, oh, what? Oh, really? She went, yes, I'm rooting for you, girl. She went, oh, I couldn't tell. I'm confused. I said, bitch, how you confused? She rooting for you. And you said, because the girl called you a dissy ass blonde 10 years ago, you still mad about that. Girl, you is dumb. You're dumb. She didn't lie. You're dumb. And you know it. So she said, I was rooting for you. I ain't got no problem with you. So they sit down. She sit down and stuff. And they start asking her questions and stuff like that. And she said, I got no problem. She said, I ain't talked to them. She said, I ain't talked to Marisol or Alexis in over 11 years. She said, I have no problem. So I don't know what the issue is. We fell out. Excuse me. We fell out, and stuff like that. And you got Lisa fake ass. She gets on the phone, take her ass out to the patio area and say, girls, y'all need to come back because they in here, because Anna in here running her mouth and stuff. And y'all need to come and defend yourself. And they so her dumb ass get them to come back. I said, bitch, you faker than fake. I said, that's why you going through the shit you going through with Lenny. I said, Lenny taking you through that shit, and I said, it's wrong and everything. I said, you don't deserve that. You deserve to get you deserve to get all half of everything that man got. You do. But the shit that you just did showed me that you are truly getting what you deserve during this divorce. That's on you. Because I said you did not have to do that. Them hoes left. Period. There's no reason for them to be back. But you went ahead and did the bullshit anyway. And so bring her ditzy ass back into there like she ain't did shit. And then all of a sudden them hoes show they dumb asses back up and coming for Anna. And Anna said, I got no problem with y'all. She went, I ain't got no problem with y'all. She went, I ain't seen y'all in 11 years. I don't care. And Marisol, like, you talked about my husband. And she went, girl, I ain't call you. She went, girl, I didn't call your husband gay. I said was, I didn't call your husband gay. I just said I didn't know. Oh, and you said that I was a dickhead, and she ain't know my daughter. She ain't know. My daughter said that, and she stands by it. So it ended up. So they ended up coming for Adriana and trying to tell Adriana she was wrong for this, that, and the third. And Adriana goes because Larson want to give her 2 cents about the situation. Adriana going off because Larson out. She cussed Alexis out and stuff. She said, I don't give a. She said, y'all can't tell me who you shouldn't have brought her here. She ain't. This ain't y'all thing. Y'all didn't plan this, and I was allowed to bring a guest. And at that point, it switched over to Lexus and Marisol are more mad at Nicole. Saying that, so they start coming at Nicole, telling Nicole that, you planned this, you was setting us up, you knew what. She went, I don't know nothing that's going on. And she started bringing up, she went, why your, Lexus, why your mom not here? That's why your mom said you mean. She went, don't bring up my mama. She don't go there and don't bring her my mama. Because you don't know nothing about what's going on while my mom is not here. That's none of your business and stuff. So she getting loud with her and stuff, and Alexis playing victim. Marisol acting like an ass as she always is, hyping up her friend. And at that point, it went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to the point where Gertie said, I'm done with this. I gotta go. She went, I didn't come here for this. I can't be this stressful about this stuff. I said, girl, half of the shit you start, y'all all started that shit. Y'all knew that shit was gonna happen. For a person that want to be stress free, you didn't have to say anything to Lisa in Palm Springs, and you wouldn't have got what you got in the beginning of the event, but you did. But you sitting there, you and your sister look like, oh God. They try, because we had Nicole friends. I'm trying to keep Nicole calm and cool, collect, because Nicole's ready to get into Alexis' ass and stuff. So at that point, Gertie ended up, she ended up leaving. She said, I gotta go. I can't do this. She took her sister and they left. When they were leaving, Anna left. Anna was, at that point, she was over it. Anna got up and left too. So, everybody ended up leaving and stuff. And Alexis still running her mouth, still blaming Nicole for the thing and stuff. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Total bullshit. And I'm saying, I'm really over it. So after that, the event was over and stuff. Everybody left, got their jackets and stuff like that. Um, so it's the day of Gertie's surgery. She, she's there at surgery and everything. We end up finding out that they're going to take out where they found the cancer, the lump was in her left breast. So they taking it out and they're gonna do the biopsy and they and stuff. And she feeling nervous. She ended up calling her parents and they end up doing a prayer, which was nice and stuff. And that like that. Surgery, during the time she was in surgery, Nicole called to check on her and her check on her husband and check on her and stuff. And that was sweet. That she has a really good friend. She considered her and Gertie consider each other best friends. And it shows. After that we ended up moving on to Julia and Adriana. So Julia and Adriana ended up meeting up the day after at Julia's house. And they end up talking about what happened at the event. Because Adriana asked her like what happened before she got there and stuff. So Julia tells her what happened, and Julia ended up telling her, that that Marisol and Alexis ended up leaving and stuff like that. And she said, excuse me, Adriana was like, so they ran away. I said, bitch, you can't stand them hoes, and I understand why. But all three of y'all are just alike. But Adriana go bring it for me. And so after that, so this is when Julia calls Adriana out for the mess. And she told Adriana that you were wrong for what you did. bringing You were wrong for what you did for bringing Anna to the thing, and you need to take responsibility for what you did because Nicole is being blamed for this. And Adriana was like, Adriana like, wait a minute. Adriana was like, because it make she went, wait a minute. In her head, she like, wait a minute, like I'm feeling a certain way about this. Like you supposed to be my best friend, and you're not only you're not only sitting here defending Alexis now for me bringing Anna, but hold up, okay. Okay, so Julia ended up go and telling you were wrong for trying to do that, bringing that woman there so that you can tell about Alexis finances and stuff like that. And Julia and Adriana White, wait a minute. Adriana was said the reason I was doing that because the way they did Lisa in Palm Springs. She ain't like I feel like she ain't stuff need to be told. She ain't because half of y'all act like airhead. Y'all majority of y'all act like airheads. So it needed to be told since they want to gang up on somebody about what's going on in their situation, their finance and stuff. She went, it's fair game for me, fair game to bring the stuff out about them. And she went, I'm feeling a certain way, and she went, I'm getting up and leaving, cause she went, I can't do this, not with you. I gotta go, girl, gotta go. So, so Julia's still trying to get her to see where she was wrong and that she need to fix the situation because they blaming Nicole for this. And Adriana said, I was allowed I was allowed to bring a plus one. But that's where things ended up. Hold up. Yeah, that's where things ended. She ended up leaving. So we move on to Nicole. So Nicole is uh also Nicole and her man, her fiance, they end up going to check out how they house on the corner, the whole house on the corner is doing and the progress and stuff. And we end up finding out that it's hard for her to pick out, stuff that need to be done and whatever. So he would narrow Anthony would end up narrowing things down to three things, and she'd get the final pick of what need to be picked. And I'm like, well, I said like y'all gonna sell the house in about y'all gonna sell the house. That house gonna be sold in under what? Y'all may live there for about a year or two, probably maybe a full year. And by next season it'd be sold, and y'all be in another place. So I'm confused, but I said okay. What works for y'all works for me. So yeah, so we go from there. We end up going to Alexis and Marisol. So okay, so hold up. So Nicole ended up telling him what happened at the event and stuff like that. And then we ended up going to Nicole. We ended up going to Alexis. They show Alexis and Marisol meeting up, and them two tired as lying assholes sitting up there at Alexis' house lying on Nicole and blaming Nicole for the whole thing when they know that this was Adriana's plus one. But y'all not coming for Adriana, y'all coming for Nicole, saying that Nicole is the puppet master behind this, and y'all feel like she set y'all up and stuff like that. And I'm like, it was 10. Whatever happened between y'all was 11 years ago. Why is you still? Why is you still stuck on that? And uh Marisol was happy that her friend had her back for once. And I'm like, this is some straight up bullshit. I said, y'all some bitter assholes that ain't got shit to going for neither one of y'all. You need to be finding you a goddamn place to live. But you got time to to complain and everything else on some bullshit when you need to find a place to lay your head at night. Cause your best friend ain't gonna help you. But yeah. So after that we move on to Gertie. So Gertie is finally out of surgery. They back home and stuff. The kids and stuff. She hugged her babies and everything. She teary eyed and stuff. They wrote her card and everything and stuff like that. We ended up finding out that they told the boys that surgery was excellent. The doctor said everything was good, but um they won't find out to 2 weeks of what's the next step, if she will need chemo or not and stuff like that. Yeah, I said so. That's actually where it ended. It ended there. So like, subscribe, share on all social medias. It's your boy Paul. So it's two videos in one. Bye, y'all.